In a previous video, you learned how to name or read a number written in standard form, that is, with digits. In this video, we are going to talk about how to take a number written in words, called the word form of a number, and write that number using digits, that is, in standard form. We will briefly review how to name a 7-digit number written using digits. Using a place value chart helps. Notice that this place value chart not only gives the names of the places, but also gives the names of the places of the 3-digit groups: the millions group, the thousands group, and the ones or units group. Let's look at the 7-digit number in the place value chart. We have digits in the millions group, the thousands group, and the units group. We start by looking at the digits in the millions group. If we read the number in the millions group, that is just 8 million. If we read the number in the thousands group, that's 723,000. And we read the number in the ones group as 105. So, we read this entire large number as 8,723,105. Now let's learn how to go the other way, taking a number written in words and write it using digits. Look at this example, 5,342,729. We will learn how to use the English words to place the digits in a place value chart. Notice that the number written in words has the words million and thousand. This helps us break the process of translating from words to digits into smaller steps. Let's separate the word form of the number into 3 parts by drawing a vertical line after each group name. The first part tells us what digits belong in the millions group. The second part tells us what digits belong in the thousands group. And the third part tells us what digits belong in the ones or units group. We will also show the separators in the place value chart. The phrase 5 million tells us that the number 5 must be written in the millions group in the place value chart. It is important to write this number as far to the right as possible within the group. The phrase 342,000 tells us the number 342 must be written in the thousands group. You already know how to write the number 342. Finally, the phrase 729 tells us that the number 729 must be written in the ones or units group. The last step is to write the number outside of the place value chart, being sure to place a comma after the last digit in each group, but not after the number in the ones group. We just have to copy the digits from the place value chart and put commas in the right place. This is what we get. 5,342,729. Let's do another example, 52,872. Once again, let's separate the word form into parts by drawing a vertical line after each group name. In this case, we only have one group name, so we will draw only one vertical line. The phrase 52,000 tells us that we must write the number 52 in the thousands group. But where shall we write it within the group? There are 2 possible ways. We could write the number 52 as far left as possible in the group, or as far right as possible within the group. It is important to remember that one must always write the number as far right as possible within the group. The phrase 872 tells us that the number 872 must be written in the ones or units group. We are done, except for writing the digits of the number outside the place value chart, being sure to remember to put a comma after we write the digits in the thousands group. 52,872. Let's do one final example. 4,006,018. We will start by placing vertical lines after the group names. The phrase 4 million tells us we must write the number 4 in the millions group, remembering to write the 4 as far to the right as possible within the group. The phrase 6,000 tells us we must write the number 6 in the thousands group, remembering to write the 6 as far to the right as possible within the group. And the phrase 18 tells us we must write the number 18 in the ones or units group, once again remembering to write the 18 as far to the right as possible within the group. Now we need to copy the digits outside of the place value chart. But before doing that, let's notice that there are some gaps between the digits in the place value chart. It is very important to fill in those gaps with zeros before writing the number outside of the place value chart. Now that we have all of the places we need filled with digits, we can copy the number outside of the place value chart, putting in commas after the group names. 4,006,018.